Here are the rules for my tier list. So, number 1, there's gonna be no weapons whatsoever, because of course, I'm gonna be placed at a disadvantage if that so be the case. What are the weapons in the game again? I already forgot. Swords, there's gonna be no swords, there's gonna be no polearms, no claymores, no catalyst, no bows, none of that stuff, alright? Because, like I said, this is just going to be pure fist fighting. None of that crap, because that will put me at a disadvantage. And number 2 is that there's gonna be no usage of visions, because again, I am just a regular normal human being, and if people use their visions, of course that'd be so unfair. It's like being in a boxing match with Muhammad Ali, but I have a shotgun. That just feels wrong to me. Now that I think about it, Aether and Lumine, you guys don't really have visions, but you're able to... Okay, no powers whatsoever. Rule number 2, no visions, no powers of any kind. And lastly, rule number 3, if they somehow have been trained through combat, you know, like say for example, like this specific character has been training, or this specific character was in the military at some point, or is active in the military or in the police force, so be it. We will include that because that's the occupation. If their job is somehow related to fighting crime, then I have to take that into consideration. Anyways, with that out of the way, let's begin. All right, so this is going to be quite the roster that we have. There's over like 100+ characters here, and we have the new Nordkrai characters. Just a little bit of background, I did finish, well, so far the Archon quest for Nordkrai. I've done Act 1, 2, and 3, so I know all these people. I've been well acquainted with them. I know nobody's asking me, but my favorite character out of this entire roster has to be Yehoda. I love Yehoda. She's such a I can't even speak. She is such a good comedic character, and I don't know, I just love her dearly. Alright, so I want to explain the tier system that I have going on here. It's quite confusing, but I'm gonna walk you guys through this. So number 1, at the very top of the tier, we have this. 100% will beat in the fight, self-explanatory, nothing more, nothing less, essentially. Tier number 2 is would challenge to a fight, but probably lose. This is essentially my stupid confidence. It's like a losing battle. I wouldn't die, I would just lose. I would be badly bruised and broken. Heartbroken, in fact. Of course, tier number 3, we have 50-50. No Chi-Chi, please. This is also self-explanatory. Fate will be the one deciding factor in terms of me losing or me winning. That's it. Tier number 4, wouldn't challenge to a fight, but they would kill me anyways. Essentially, a lock on target. This is an automatic missile aimed at my head. That's what this tier is. And lastly, I would confidently say this be a piece of cake and then immediately die. This is just another toxic trait of mine, where I look at a character or I look at someone and I go, yeah, I could probably jump him, and I'm immediately dead. With that out of the way, let's begin with the tier list. We have Aether and Lumine. I mean, they're both the same. They both can wield powers, even though that they don't have a vision. They don't have visions, but they can wield powers. But I'm gonna avoid that because this is just so unfair. I'd immediately die if they can use their visions, let alone use many different elements. But all things considered, in the cutscenes, they are pretty mobile. They're pretty agile. I was about to say creatures. They're not creatures. They do know how to punch position-wise. They do know how to dodge. They do know how to attack. So with that in mind, I would challenge to a fight, but I would lose. It's not really a good look for me on the first run. The twins are pretty powerful. Jean is a 50-50. The only thing about Jean is that she's formally trained. Of course, she's a knight, so she knows how to use a sword. She knows how to use self-defense. In the event that she does not have a sword and does not have a vision, she can honestly, I think she would stand out on her own. So I have no idea. I think this would be a 50-50. Lisa, you 100% getting beaten. See, I hate Lisa. The thing about Lisa is just she's so seductive. I've already expressed this in my first tier list video. See, the thing is, Lisa is not trained to be in the Knights of Favonius. She's a librarian. She's from Sumeru, which is the land of the nerds. So they don't really know how to use weapons. I will win against Lisa. Amber. I think Amber, I would also be pretty confident I would beat Amber in a fight. She's a little bubbling ball of energy. I don't think she will do 100% on me. She would probably, you know, restrain herself. I think that's an advantage to me. Noelle. I would challenge Noelle to a fight, but I would lose. Noelle is pretty strong, right? She's not even in the Knights of Favonius. She hasn't even been trained properly. She hasn't even gone through the proper training. So what if, you know, like soon she becomes a duly registered knight and then proceeds on training, so her strength is just going to be even more. I remember this one time she threw a sword at Jean's office. So yeah, I'm cooked. Barbara, easy. No thoughts whatsoever. What the fuck is she gonna do? Sing? That's the only thing that she does is sing. I would 100% beat her in a fight. Same with Sucrose. What is Sucrose gonna do with me? She can't even use alchemy. I could easily 1-2 knockout punch Sucrose. No need for me to even use 100% of my force. Easy. Fischl. It's just the same. I would beat... Oh, I just realized I'm beating so many women. Majority of the list are women. Mona. Well, Mona is very... I would 100% beat Mona in a fight. No shot. No, not even a sliver of doubt in my head that I would fail against Mona or that I would lose to Mona. She's an astrologist. She can't do shit. Kaya, the cavalry person of the Knights of Favonius. I forgot your original title, buddy. I'm so sorry. I think I would beat you in a fight. To be honest, you can do all of these moves, but I could just taunt you with beer. I could just taunt you with alcohol. I could literally, like, put... I could put Bud Light on a stick with a rope and be like, hey, look at this. Do my famous 1-2 knockout move, and he's done. He's done for. Luke, he would just kill me anyways. Even before the boxing ring, even before this is announced, he would just kill me in my room. All alone. Razor, Potato Man. He's not that strong. He would bite me. I think that's the case. That's the only that's the only disadvantage I have. He would bite me because, you know, he's a little bit of a wolf boy, furry boy. But I will 100% beat him in a fight. Bennett, the unluckiest person into that. Of course, I'm gonna win. I'm not even gonna land a punch on him. He's gonna punch himself. He's gonna do a big swing, right, to try and punch me, but he would end up missing, and his big swing would hit himself in the head, and he would get knocked out. That's the scenario I'm thinking about. And honestly, that's so Bennett coded. I want to add a row above. He would knock himself out. Okay, next. Ningguang. Ningguang is a 50-50. I have no idea, because she's a catalyst user. But can she actually fight? Can she do fist fights? I think so, but I feel like it's a 50-50 for me. Beidou, I would lose to Beidou. Oh, you know what? Here's the thing, because Beidou was terrifying to me. She's cool, though, don't get me wrong, but she's terrifying. If I were to meet someone who is like Beidou in real life or witness Beidou in real life, I think she would kill me immediately. But I know she's not gonna do that, so I think I would challenge her to a fight. I would love to spar with Beidou, but I think I would lose. Kaching, easy. She's a secretary. What the fuck is she gonna do to me? Xiangling. She can do acrobats, right? She can do like a backflip. I don't know. Feel like a 50-50. I would probably beat you in a fight. I feel like I've changed my mind. Changyan would probably knock himself out. He would get so stressed about his yang energy and he would just collapse on the floor. And that's it. He would knock himself out. Xingqiu. He's just a rich kid. He's a spoiled brat. I feel like I would honestly beat him in a fight. Yeah, I feel like I would beat him in a fight. Chi-Chi, put you down. We've got to put a special extra tier. There we go. Easy. Just give them Coco Melon. Just let them play whatever it is that they want to watch. And I would win. There we go. Add a little bit of extra. Venti, easy. I would beat Venti in a fight, no joke. He's frail. He's pretty easy to fucking fight. Rosaline kicked the shit out of Venti in the first ever Mondstadt Archon quest. Not even the first, just in the Mondstadt Archon quest in general. He got his ass kicked. Clee, Cocomelon for you. Child, easy. I would, you know what? Not even this. He would knock himself out. He would try to cheat. He would just use his power, but then he would just pass out. His ego is so big, he would just pass out. I think that's my headcanon for Child. Diona, Cocomelon. Zhongli. Zhongli is a 50-50, because despite him being old, you do have to take into account that he has witnessed the Archon War, and he has like slain so many gods, he has done so many things, so he could use those experiences to fight. Xin Yan, I forgot your name for a second. Xin Yan? I feel like I would beat you in a fight. You're just a rock star. You play you play Blink 182 and that's it. What else do you do? Albedo. Honestly, piece of cake and then immediately die. He looks weak. He looks like he doesn't eat because of course he's an homunculus. He's not even a real human. I mean, he's pretty powerful, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, there's just something about his model that makes him look frail. I'm so sorry, Albedo fans. I love Albedo. He's so cool, and he's so swag. Ganyu, easy. If she eats flowers, like, bro, easy target. Xiao. Now, I would not want to challenge Xiao to a fight, but they would kill me. It's self-explanatory. I wouldn't want to challenge him, but I feel like he would just kill me nonetheless. Hu Tao, same. She deals with life and death. She sells coffins. I feel like when we get to a fist fight, me and Hu Tao, she would just bring my coffin immediately. Ooh, Rosaria. I feel like Rosaria is a 50-50. I am terrified of Rosaria, but the thing is, she's a nun. She has sharp claws too. Isn't that cheating to have like such sharp hands? But hey, who am I to judge? But is it like an accessory? I'm gonna look on Google. My search history is pretty weird. What do you mean I search green color? Do I motherfucker does not know what green looks like? It is an accessory. So that can be removed, I think. Yanfei, easy. What's she gonna do? Talk about laws? Nah. Sure, she can beat me in law, but can she beat my 1-2 knuckle-duckle punches? I don't think so. Eula. She would kill me. I think she is the only member of the Knights of Favonius where people don't really know where the fuck she is. I think her rogueness would be the one that would terrify me. She could be lurking behind me and I wouldn't know. She would kill me. Kazuha. Okay, now we're going to the Inazuman people. Okay, Kazuha, here's the deal. I feel like, to be honest, he would knock himself out. I've said this before in the previous tier list video. He's a little bit of a drinker. Before I get into a place with him, he would probably be drunk out of his mind, out of his, brain, and he would just collapse on the floor intoxicated. Ayaka. She did train, she knows how to self-defense, but can she beat against the one and only me? I'm not confident at all. I would lose. Yoimiya. I think Yoimiya would just cheer me on despite us being enemies, despite me, fighting Yoimiya. I think she would just cheer me on. She wouldn't even dare lay a punch towards me because she values me so high, so dearly. Sayu. I don't think Sayu would watch Cocomelon. What would Sayu watch? This is you. Raiden Shogun. We're talking about Raiden Shogun or A. Either way, she can't cook. So, what moves is what moves is she gonna do against me? Ooh, Kujo Sara. She is military trained. I do have to remember that. She is pretty much an expert in combat. They would kill me anyways. I would challenge her to a fight, but I would die. Ooh, Sangonomiya Kokomi. Poor Kokomi. She would die. I'm not gonna baby you. You're dead. Alloy. I don't know. 50-50. I have nothing else to say to you other than we'll see. Toma. I don't know where to put you, to be honest. Toma, you're such a strikingly unique individual here. I mean, I would beat you in a fight, to be honest, but you are pretty strong. The way that Toma manages everything in Inazuma, I would have to bump you down. I would probably lose to you. I would beat you in a fight, motherfucker. Ito, you're so dumb. You know what? I'm not even gonna be able to beat you, like, the way that I've envisioned it. You would beat yourself out. I would just rage bait you, and you would die. Goro, easy win. Get away from me, furry, you're cooked. Anyways, next. Shenhe, I would say this would be a piece of cake, immediately die. She looks fine, she looks great, she looks composed, but she has immense strength. Yunjin, easy. Opera singing? Well, she does do martial arts or like some kind of combat training, I'm pretty sure of it. But still, I would probably beat her in a fight because she's short. Yae Miko, honestly, I would die. She wouldn't even have to punch me at all. I think she would just psychologically torture me. Ooh, Ayato. He's old. She already said, like, you have wrinkles and your face needs a little bit of makeup or a little bit of restoration or whatever it is. I forgot. So with that in mind, I feel like I would beat you in a fight, Ayato. You may be taller than me, but you are old as fuck. Yelan dead. Same with Kuki. Like these two people, I'm done for. Heizo, easy. This is just a Inazuman twink. What's he gonna do? That one birthday fucking face he's gonna pull off? Nope, that's not gonna be enough. I feel like Tonari would be interested in Skibbity Toilet. Let's move on. Shh. He's there. Kale, easy. Not even... Canonically, she's still recovering from her illness, or maybe she's already healed from her illness, but anyways, she's still very frail. Sino, They would kill me anyways. Have you guys seen that one cutscene where Al-Haytham and Sino were fucking juking it out in fucking Aru village? That was terrifying. Candace, Candace did fit in you. No, we're not doing that. I would love to challenge Candace to a fight. I would lose to her. And honestly, I'm not gonna complain. If I lose to Candace, it's fine. Nilu, easy. All the fucking thing that she does is fucking dance. Nahida, skibbity toilet. Layla, cooked. You would fucking sleep. Or Juan Derer, Cocomelon. I feel like he would be confused about Cocomelon. Farazan, you're old. I would beat you in a fight. What are you gonna do? Talk history to me? Al-Haytham, I would die. He reads books and his fucking body looks like that. This is the most fucking ripped nerd I've ever seen. Yao Yao, skibbity. Not Cocomelon, skibbity. Daya, I'm cooked. I would die. Her literal fucking go-to playstyle is punching things, right? That's her. That's Daya. Mika Schmid, he would knock himself out. He would definitely try and find a way to knock himself out. By accident, of course. Baiju, same. He would die of fucking cholera. Kave, same. Kirara, ooh. She has paws, I think? Does being a Nekomata have its advantages against me? Now I'm thinking. I feel like I would lose. Just because she has, you know, she's not really pure human. Linny, easy. What are you gonna do? Show me fucking magic tricks? Lynette would kill me though. I would accept the fact that I can beat Linny, and I would also accept the fact that Lynette can fucking kill me too. You are pretty old, but I feel like it's a 50-50. Risley, I would die. I wouldn't even want to challenge you. His literal fucking playstyle is punching things. Farina? Oh, poor baby Farina is gonna get beaten. Charlotte, it's the same. You know, she's just a reporter. I love punching journalists. I've done that before. Navia. Navia is part of the Spina de Rasula, so she's pretty, what do you call this? Well, she is pretty. That's one thing. She may deceive me with, you know, her looks, her charisma, but at the end of the day, she's a pretty strong woman, so I'm cooked. Same with Chevrus as well. These two, honestly, literally Chevy is trained in the fucking military. Shen Yun, they would kill me. They would eradicate me. I feel like I have a chance, but I would lose. You know what? I've changed my mind. Yeah, I would have a chance, but I would lose. Cause, you know, it's Shen Yun. She's an Adepti. You know, she's built biologically different as well, I think. Gaming. Gaming, I think, is a 50-50. He knows how to dance, of course. You know, he does his little wushu dance, but in terms of I guess he could use that for combat, not gonna lie. He is also a guard, so he does have some experience. So I think it'd be a 50-50. Chiori would, you know, would beat my ass. I'm not even kidding. Looks can be deceiving. You know, she's a fashionista, but she's also very calculated, much like Chevy. Both of them are. I'm not even gonna, like, explain my reasoning to Arlecchino. I'm cooked. Same with Clorand. I don't even have to have an explanation for. It's given. I'm dead. Sijuin Skibbity Toilet. Sethos? I think Sethos would also be Skibbity Toilet, to be honest. Emily? Easy. I would beat Emily in a fight. What are you gonna do? Fucking spray eau de parfum at me? Nolani. Ooh. It's a 50-50. Morlani, of course, is a veteran of the Night Warden Wars, but strip anything, you know, her weapons, her power, more or less, I think it's still gonna be a 50-50 with Morlani. Kachina, Cocomelon, easy. Kinich, now Kinich is a very I can't speak. He's a very divisive man. I would lose to Kinich. He's pretty calculated. Okay, Shilonen. I don't think I have any advantages to her. I feel like we're on an even playing field. Well, she has very strong legs. That's the only advantage there, because her playstyle is, you know, kicking bad guys. I think it would be a 50-50 with Shilonen. Chaska, I'm cooked. She is terrifying. That's the reason why Chaska and Koichi always fight with one another, because of the fact that Chaska, you know, she picks violence every single time. Ororon, I feel like just give him Cocomelon, he'd be fine. Or better yet, give him a radish. Malvuika. Now, Malvuika is a special case. I wouldn't want to challenge Malvuika, but they would kill me. Because, you know, Malvuika weightlifts. I know that for a fact. There's this one story where she did weightlifting inside of the stadium and then people, you know, got pretty disturbed. So she did weightlifting outside instead. I don't remember, but that's like that's one story. That's one anecdote from her. They would kill me anyways. So Lolly, easy, would beat her in a fight. She's old. Granny's gonna be fucking knocked KO. Who is this again? Who are you? It was La. No, it's not La. It's Lanyan. Probably a 50-50. She's not really confrontational. She's pretty non-confrontational. Well, as far as I can remember, I don't think she's ever been too aggressive. Of course, you know, she can be aggressive. Wait, why are you here? It's a 50-50. No, you're not gonna kill me. It's just a 50-50, bro. You made Mizuki, easy. I would beat you in a fight. What are you gonna do? Psychoanalyze me? Like put me on a psychotherapy? Varessa? Give them Coco Melon. Ian-san? I would lose to Ian-san because she has great stamina. She weightlifts. She runs pretty fucking fast. I would lose to Ian-san. Escoffier. What would Escoffier do to me? I have no idea, 50-50. She does possess some skills, and by skills I mean, you know, she knows her way around a knife, and by that, she may have some combat experience, but aside from that, I feel like it's just gonna be a 50-50. Aoife. Now, Aoife's a vet, but he knows how to do self-defense. I would lose to Aoife. Skirt would kill me. Next. Dahlia, he would knock himself out. I feel like Dahlia is a little bit mischievous. Inefa, I'm cooked. I'm dead. She's a robot. She's a clanker. I don't think I have the capacity to punch her because she's made out of metal. That's too bad for me. Loma would probably be a 50-50. Oh, not there. Here. She's pretty non-confrontational. I do have to say, she's pretty, you know, peaceful. Let's talk to the animals. Let's talk with nature. Essentially, you know, she's a bit of a hippie. But I feel like with her wisdom, she may plot a strategy that would ultimately defeat me. I know, Skibbity Toilet, put you there. Flints. Now, ooh, Flints. He would fight. Of course, he has the capacity to fight. He's pretty strong. Even if I don't challenge him, I feel like he would find a way to spook me up. Or he would try to find ways to essentially kill me. Nefer, I would die. Durin, give him Coco Melon. And also, give him soup. Give him some soup. And last but not the least, we have good old Yehoda, the comic relief character from Nod Cry. I'm kidding. I don't think I could beat Yehoda in a fight. I would lose to Yehoda. Because despite her being silly, being goofy, she's pretty technically proficient. We haven't even seen her use her skills so far. We've only ever seen her technical prowess, her skills. So I would lose to her. I would lose to Yehoda. And that's it. This is my tier. Wow, this is absolutely batshit crazy and also absolutely pointless. I don't know why I did this, but hey, this is my video idea for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Toodles!